By the way, the super tech is pretty cool. It's a nice super tech, dude. Look at that. Come on, bro. Now you know why Krillin took that risk to fucking get him them android cheeks. But yeah, this weekend was pretty busy, especially Sunday, because for the past like year, my friends' schedules have started. God damn, this bitch getting a triple super attack. Holy shit. Yo, this bitch, yo, 18 put in that work, bro. I respect her. Dude, if I was Krillin, I'd be knocking down that bitch's door too. Look at that. Look at 17. Can you finish this guy off? Jesus. What is going on? We are back on the global version of the game, aka the dry version of the game, aka when I get wet, when I get overhydrated, when I'm drowning on the JP version, slippery. I'm drowning. I get off JP. I come to global. Nothing new here. It's not like, wait a second, is that a new Extreme Z area? You know what? I'm joking, but I actually didn't know this was coming out today. Because on God, I'm so stupid. This whole day, I've been like doing the AGL Goku grind like throughout the day. And then I came home and I'm like, alright, yo, maybe I'll fucking get the Goku, try him out. And then I just see that shit and I'm like, how the fuck did I not know this was about to drop? So I dropped everything. I farmed up a team. I do have a team. There you go right there. As you can see, I would love to get this guy Rainbow. That would like get me horny. Matter of fact, I might as well just put some dupes in that bitch because Lord fucking knows that I did not do shit to prepare for this other than get the units. Although I'll tell you right now, baeteen, I had to get that bitch Rainbow because one, lucky drop rate, two, she's pretty sexy. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you wanna see hot and steamy stuff, there's like a video from like 2 years ago where I don't know if it was a joke or what the fuck it was, but I remember it was recommended to me where Speedy SSJ and Nichigo were just jerking off each other, like jerking off to the hottest characters in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what the fuck video that was. That Loki's a fucking cursed video, but I recommend it. Go watch that shit. So yeah, as you can see, I have the LR cell and I got the 18. I gotta say, the 18 super attack is actually pretty cool. But let me tell you something. Here's a big fuck you to Bandai. All of a sudden, now that I have work, now that I'm not on vacation, now that I don't have all the time in the world, all of a sudden this Extreme Z area is a little inconveniencing. Now, first of all, on JP, I'm not doing that anytime soon because I just don't have enough units to do it at this time. But I came here, I did the event, I'm like, yo, where's the Extreme Z area? I don't get it. Where is it? And then I read the details more closely, and I started filling in the gaps. As you can see, I did not do this stage on normal. Unfortunately for me, I did not do that stage, so I actually need to do it. I don't think you get anything special here. I think I'm just going to fucking bring like a Vegeta team and like blow their asshole out. Let's see. Or you know what? I think I have a pretty decent God team. Maybe, possibly. You here? Yo, where you at? Where that bug-eye looking boy at? He ain't here. Shit. Alright. You know what? Let's not think about this too much. Let's get the Vegeta going. Let's get these items that we're definitely gonna need. And go! Come on! Go! But yeah, the Extreme Z area, I like it a lot. But for someone who's on JP, for someone who is a cuck on JP, for someone who is a bitch boy on JP, it hurts. You know, now all of a sudden I'm on the other side of the fence now. Now I'm a bitch on JP and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And I really am a noob. Let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, it's fucking I legit like I did all this shit and then I went to go do the Extreme Z area and I'm like, where the fuck is this shit? I'm like, dude, I did all the events. And then, like, after I read the shit, it's like, yes, by the way, you have to do it on all difficulties. So, like, usually for me, I'll do an event on the Z hard, I'll farm the event, I'll farm the medals, I'll farm the characters. Then eventually, if I need the stones, I'll even leave it and let it go to the Portal Memories. And then, like, when I'm in a pinch, I'll go get the stones. But these motherfuckers, bro, they really made me come back here. They really made me take my time and enjoy this game. I'm not here to enjoy this game. I'm here to plow through it as fast as possible. Right? Oh, shit. I forgot this guy got an AoE. Plow through it as fast as possible. And then once I get all the units and all the stuff, I just wonder, why is global so dry? I did everything in the first day. Why is it so dry? This guy probably gonna kill everyone. I don't even get to see the AoE. I don't even get to see my Vegito's AoE. I wonder if this is gonna have like an amazing animation for the unlock. Like, remember that Mega Shenron event? How I was like, oh my god, fucking, there's a bunch of dragons out there, and you're like, whoa, holy shit. Meanwhile, for this, it's probably going to be like, yeah, you unlocked it, just so you know. Ooh. Yay! Yay! 2 event. And by the way, the person that gets Easy 8 from this event is your boy, the handsome, dashing, sexy, fucking... Oh, yeah, these are the required characters. You got to have these. You have to have TUR 17, TUR 18. Well, and then this guy's just a UR. This guy... Wait, is this guy a TUR? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh shit! Do you need him to be a TUR? Because I know I have him. I don't think I awaken him though. Superfly probably. Yeah. Okay, so no items. No items. No items. No items. Okay. What's the problem with this? What the fuck's wrong with the team? Oh shit! I low-key need to awaken this guy. It's alright, bro. Here's the good news. Here's one good thing about being bored. I probably have... Oh, 51 only? I gotta play that event more. That's telling me right now, if I don't have at least 200 of every Dokkan medal, you gotta... Dude, you gotta, like, for real, the... Whoa. Calm down, buddy. We want you to get leveled up, but not that much. Take a break. Take a seat, sit back, relax, kick it. But yeah, dude, if you don't have, like, 200 medals per event... Like, once you actually have to grind it, it's going to be a pain in the fucking ass. I don't know when the next free-to-play LR is coming out, but when it does, I'm going to be ready for war. So, as you can see, this is the team. I got a this guy's SA10 from, like, 2017. I don't remember when I farmed him, but I got him. These two I got today. I think you can get, what the fuck is the category? Either time travelers or some other bullshit. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is I rushed through that shit. I saw people blinking. I saw people flashing. And I just rushed as much as possible. Because, dude, like throughout the day, because I was at work today. And thankfully, today was like a little bit of a slower day. Just because it's like the beginning of the week. It's a research sprint. You know, it's basically a license to be a lazy piece of shit. And, And for me, I actually got a chance during lunch to actually play for like a good hour, some Dokkan. But my dumbass, I didn't even realize that this Easy A area was coming out. So I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna grind up the Easy A fucking Goku. I'm gonna get that guy unlocked. Not realizing that right around the corner, there was some greatness being ignored. And unfortunately for me, as soon as I came home, I literally looked at the news. And, like, my mind, like, broke. I'm like, wait a second. Am I missing something right now? Am I missing the fact that this motherfucker has his Easy A out? Excuse me? Pardon me? What? Let's do that. And by the way, I gotta say, the animations for these supers are actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you one thing, though, that I think would make these Easy A areas even more fun. And even more amazing, and even more jerk-offable, is if they added, kind of like, you know how the old free-to-play events were? How, like, if you did an Easy A event, and then you went to a new one, you could use the Easy A card. So, for example, if you could use Easy A, Tech Goku and STR Vegeta here, it would be pretty badass. Like, that'd be pretty cool. That's the thing with, like, old events, like the Super Strikes. One thing I did like about them is that, like, the more you did them, the easier they became, and then eventually it was more like, okay, you already have, like, kind of like a surplus of shit to grind. Whereas with this, it seems like just randomly a bunch of Mon characters out of nowhere. They're like, yeah, you know, take this guy, take that girl, take this one, take that one. This one isn't that bad. I think everyone here is free to play that are required. I don't think they ever did required where you needed a summon card, right? I don't think so. At least not yet. But I know for me personally, I did not have the 17. I did not have the 18. They came out like today, I think, or Actually, they came out earlier in the week, but I never did the refresh of the event. That was a kind of positive that came out of it. Is basically the event refreshed, and once it refreshed, you get more stones, which is all right. It wasn't terrible. But yeah, I was actually pretty busy the last week. I've been busy the last 6 months, the last 12 months, the last year, the last decade. I've been a busy man, and I tell you right now, this past weekend was it was a pretty quiet weekend, and then it ended up becoming busy. That's this past Sunday because for some reason a lot of my friends ended up having like really unique. God, dude, these fucking 18 and 17 love each other. God damn, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If I'm not mistaken, just because 17 and 18 are on this rotation, they get like, I think 18 gets a chance to crit and 17 gets a higher chance to additional. I might be wrong about that, but we'll see right now. By the way, the super tech is pretty cool. It's a nice super tech, dude. Look at that. Come on, bro. Now you know why Krillin took that risk to fucking get him them android cheeks. But yeah, this weekend was pretty busy, especially Sunday, because for the past like year, my friends' schedules have started. God damn, this bitch getting a triple super attack. Holy shit. Yo, this bitch, 18 put in that work, bro. I respect her. Dude, if I was Krillin, I'd be knocking down that bitch's door, too. Look at that. Look at 17. Can you finish this guy off? Jesus. That's pretty sexy. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, so Sunday was pretty busy for me because I had two friends that were able to hang out. And for the past, like, I know in the past, one of my friends moved out of state. He comes back like every 2 weeks, every other week. And then another friend, recently the same friend moved out of state as well. And he has off, now he has a weird schedule. He has off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then he works Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So like all of a sudden my Friday that used to be like, oh my God, it was super like, this is how my schedule used to be. Friday, usually would come home, maybe that'd be like a relaxing day. Saturday was the day I'd go out with my friends. Sunday would be the day I just stayed home. Maybe I'd play with them online, like on a video game or something, but it was kind of like Sunday was like the Lord's Day, you know what I mean? Keep that shit for the Lord. But ever since my boys moved out of state, it's been a lot harder to schedule around them, and all of a sudden I'm not just taking off of work just because I feel like it. It's just like I'm actually trying to think about like, oh, when should I take off? When can I hang out with them? Which is, you know, I'm pretty much in the end phase of being an adult. At this point, I have a 401k. I'm miserable. My friends are all busy. I'm busy. I mean, to be honest, I probably have the most amount of free time in comparison to my friends at this point in time, because a lot of them are fucking either, you know, they have like, not necessarily I have the freest time, but they have other obligations. They have some other requirements. I know two of my friends. One of my friends is like in a serious relationship, and he's just been busy as fuck. And then my other friend just told me, and I literally did not see him for a minute. And then he's like, we were just talking. He's like, oh shit, like literally a week went by, or like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and he's like, oh shit, before I forget, I'm getting married, bro, in March. Gonna have to take off work or pick a Sunday. I'm fucking getting married. I'm like, what? I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? He's like, yeah, dude, busy month. So it's basically been a period in my life where I'm basically becoming an adult. And let me turn off this dumbass nighttime mode. It's been a period in my life where I'm becoming an adult. A lot less free time, a lot more responsibilities, a lot harder to coordinate, hang out with my friends. So that's why this Sunday I went out. I went out last Sunday and this Sunday. Probably going to do the same thing next Sunday because I am off next Monday for President's Day. So more than likely I'll probably try to hang out with them on Sunday as well. And then I have another friend who has off sometimes Friday, Saturday. So it's kind of like a weird schedule-y thing. And for me personally, it's always been kind of hard to hang out with, you know, different groups of friends. Like for me, I've kind of had a core group of friends for the past like 15 years, you know, from high school, college. And for me, it's always been very hard to make new friends. Either one is because, you know, you don't, like for example, I'll give an example in high school. Like there was a period from like 2013 2010 to 2011, where it was basically like a quiet year because a lot of my friends, like I was good friends with a couple people, but the way I make friendships and the way I've operated since I was younger, maybe I should change this, but I don't know. It's just kind of how I operate and how I've kind of gotten accustomed to being in friendships with people is that I'll usually become friends with like one or two people of a group of friends closely. Like if I'm going to hang out, I'll ask them, you know, two or three friends that are like the point of contact. And then from those two or three friends, they have two or three friends, and then kind of branches off from there. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, there's people that I'll hang out with, but I usually don't talk to them. I do talk to them, but I usually don't ask them directly. It's kind of like more like just organically waiting to see if they want to hang out and see if we can meet up. And then everyone else comes along. It's kind of like a fucking telephone game. I've always done that since I was younger. And when I was younger, I know a lot. Like, there's a period where, like, two things happened. One is that a lot of my friends were in, like, they were in, like, a deep, like, gangster genjutsu. Like, a lot of them wanted to get, like legit. They wanted to eyes a fucking Nami. Like, for some reason, like, two of my friends that when I was younger at that time, they wanted to, like, I don't know what happened, but they went into genjutsu where they're like, dude, honestly, I want to be like boys in the hood. That's what I want. That's my goal. Like a couple of them went into like I know two of them went to jail. One went to jail at the time that I stopped talking to one guy. He was on house arrest, and another guy, like the year before, was basically in juvenile detention for like 6 to 8 months because he like robbed someone with a knife. So like a lot of my friends were like going into genjutsu. They were good guys, but like at the same time, like they would go into genjutsu, like they would go into like, I'm gonna rob shit, I'm gonna steal shit, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I know also like after I stopped talking to people, they kind of got worse in the sense that like I know for like one of my friends, he went to jail for like fucking mail fraud or some shit, which is like so long, but alright, fair enough, it's not that serious. And then his little brother who I was friends with, that guy just lost his fucking mind completely. That guy, I believe, is still in prison because he like shot someone and he basically went to jail for attempted murder. So there was a period of time, so that was going on, and my parents were like, dude, stop hanging out with these guys, you gotta fucking be a good kid. My dad's like, dude, these kids are bad kids. And then like that was half of me was like, yeah, low-key, like, these guys are kind of, like, in genjutsu, and, like, I don't want to, like, I was shook, honestly. I didn't want to, like, fuck around. Because, dude, we used to, like, play football all the time, play video games sometimes, and then all of a sudden there was a period of 3 years where, like, these guys went into a deep, they're like, yeah, dude, drugs, got it. Fucking girls, thoughts all day. And then, I don't know what happened. It just, at some point, they just went into genjutsu, and, like, I was part of it. To be completely honest, I probably, if I didn't stop hanging out with him, I probably would have a fucking record under my belt because it's just like a weird thing where you just feel like you have to act a certain way in front of certain people, and that if you're a fucking pussy that no one likes you, I don't know, peer pressure bullshit. I was like 14. So that happened, but then the other half, and this is the even more convincing half, is that I found Red Dead Redemption, and goddamn, bro, that video game took over my fucking life. I can't even lie, like, even when I was hanging out with my friends then, I was like, dude, yo, you gotta get on Red Dead. You should play Red Dead. They're like, fuck Red Dead. I don't care about that. And I'm like, yo, fuck Red Dead. Nigga, fuck you. And then I just like, dude, for a good 6 months, I didn't talk to anyone. I basically cut off talking to certain people that I was friends with. It's kind of hard. Loki was like half autistic, half good because it was kind of good because like they were going to like, they didn't want to go to college. They didn't want to do anything that would have been beneficial from like and again, I'm not saying they're bad people whatsoever. It's just a little bit misguided in the sense of what they, focused on and what they wanted to do as opposed to what they should have done. But I know for a period of time from like 2010 to 2011, I would just play video games a lot. Like I'd be heavy video games, and I loved it, dude, because I know up until that point, like every day I would hang out with certain friends, and I would just be like out all the time. So this was like the first time I found like a multiplayer game where it really sucked me in, and I was just like, dude, fuck the outside world, fuck all the bullshit, fuck gangbang. I'm at home in the Wild West shooting cowboys in the face. So I was just home a lot, and it was. I realized like I didn't realize that I didn't really have any close friends that I talked to. I mean, you have kids at school you talk to, you're friendly with, but I never really had anyone for like a year or two maybe that I didn't go to their house. You know, you didn't go out to certain places, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. Like I know a lot of times, like kids, especially teenagers, they feel like they're lonely. They don't have a group of friends, etc., etc. But it's like, you know, people get busy. People may not want to hang out with you. You know, there's certain realities. People may not like you. Me personally, it didn't ever really bother me that much. But, you know, I guess if you have friends, I mean, for me, for example, like, if I didn't go out Sunday and last Sunday, I probably wouldn't have seen anyone in the past 2 or 3 weeks, which I probably would miss them. I probably would, like, next Monday I have off, I probably would have, you know, tried to fucking plan a day around going out with them or going somewhere with them. So that's the whole point. It's basically trying to make time with your friends. But yeah, I know, like, recently, for example, I have like a core group of, like, and then, okay, so that's the thing, right? So it's hard to make friends from that perspective of, like, you know, you're home all the time, you're not really going out, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really meet people, which may be, you know, annoying. Even some people, they're like, oh, I can't get a date, I can't get a bitch because I don't go to the club or I don't go to certain places. And for me personally, like, dude, let me tell you something right now. If you're young and you're in college or you just got a job, stay the fuck away from clubs, stay the fuck away from bars. Dude, I swear to God, people that go to clubs, people who go to bars, dude, they go there like it's fucking Friday night fight night. Like, they love fighting niggas, dude. Especially drunk young white people. Those dudes, they love it, dude. Like, I remember I went to a shitty fucking it's like a bar slash club, and I went there with my friends, and I was, first of all, I don't partake in the alcohol because there's a couple of reasons, but the biggest reason is the fact that I'm not trying to burn in hell. Yahweh said that shit ain't kosher. But in all seriousness, I don't think it's worth the time, effort, or money, or energy. But I remember we were leaving, and I'm like, as I'm walking out the door, like, some dude was like in front of me, and I was waiting for him to go, and it was so loud, the music was so loud, I'm like, yo, dude, you could go. And dude, I said in like the most like polite, like non-confrontational way, and bro, you could tell this motherfucker, if I was drunk or retarded, I would have started fighting him, just because the way he looked at me. He's like, what? Like, he wanted to go, like, what? Like, you want to, like, you could tell. And then he had like 3 other fuckboys behind him, all wearing their fucking American Eagle, whatever the fuck apparel. And he's like, what? And then, like, as we were walking out, he's like, what'd you say? And I was like, and I'm like, and dude, he was so aggressive, and I'm like, I'm not about to get in a fucking fight. I have a job. I have a good credit score. I have a business card that's embossed with my name on it. And I'm like, I told him, like, dude, I was saying you want to go in front of me so I could follow you and we could leave. And he's like, oh, all right, okay. And I'm like, what a fucking mong, dude. Like, that's the thing. People who, like, that's the thing, dude. Like, there's no, like, after I did that, like, I went out with my friends a couple times and did that. And I was like, because they're like, yo, dude, you want to go out? You want to do this? This is going to drain you, because we didn't really do that much in the past. And I was like, whatever, I'll give it a chance. You know, I'm going out with friends. You can't talk to each other. The shit is so loud, you can't hear each other. Dude, I'm telling you right now, you go out there, I think you need to wear a fucking, like, not even, like, never mind if you're rubbernecking bitches. You need to wear a condom when you're on the dance floor, because the super mega thoughts, like, to the point where you're just like, ugh, like, you're disgusted. You just want to go to church the next day. But it's, dude, it's such an L. Like, that shit is such an L. But yeah, getting back to my original point in terms of, like, making friends and, I guess, making relationships in terms of meeting people, I guess. The hard part is, like, if you don't go out, oh shit, my bad. If you don't go out, if you don't do certain things, then it's kind of hard to meet people. And then on the flip side of that is, like, it's almost like a catch-22. It's hard to meet new people when you already know people. Because for me personally, there's been, like, at least 5 or 6 people I can think of that, you know, I've known them from, like, a certain class in college, or, you know, we kind of hung out a couple times. But I already have, like, a pretty, like, tight-knit group of friends. So, like, if I'm going to hang out with them, they're probably going to hang out with them. And sometimes I try to bring people in the fold and hang out. And it's like, I don't really know them that well. So it's like, I'm going to bring them around. And then it's, like, almost draining, where it's like, okay, I kind of don't know this guy. And now I'm around these people that I also don't know. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes you bring people from college and people, you know, gel and they like each other and it ends up working out all right. But for me, it was always kind of like a weird, awkward thing where, like, if I'm on... And the thing is, I commuted to college. So even people I was friendly with on campus, I didn't necessarily like carry that friendship off campus. Be like, hey, you want to hang out? Hey, you want to do this? It was more so like I've always been kind of like a commuter ass fuckboy because even at my job, like at my job they'll have like poker night or some shit, and I drain every time. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I gotta go home. Like I'm not about to fucking play poker tonight and then go home at like 10 o'clock. I mean, I kind of feel bad. I mean, it's probably fun to like hang around and fuck around for a little bit, but again, when you already have friends, it's kind of like hard to do that because like a lot of times, even like for example, Christmas, they have a Christmas party. They're like, yo, you want to come through? And it's like my friends don't want to go there, and like I'd rather hang out with my friends than go to that Christmas party. Maybe if I'm older and I'm like bored, or not even bored. I mean, like my coworkers are pretty cool. Like they're different from me. They're very like, like they're older than me usually, or they're from different walks of life. They white people. White people. White people are the devil. Nah, I mean, a lot of them are pretty cool. I mean, it's mostly just, different cultures, different people. And also, a part of me, too, is, like, I'm scared to, like... I'm basically kind of scared to, like, take a chance and waste my time. Because that's one thing that drains me is, like, if I were to go out, like, say, Friday night, and we hang out 4, 5, 6 hours, play some games, or fuck around, go eat dinner, watch a movie, do whatever. It's like, yeah, that was a pretty good night. Or even if we just sat down and talked, I don't mind. Like, just hang out with people is fun. But whenever we, like, say if we went to, I don't know, fucking... I'll give you an example. In the past, my friends wanted to go to some beach, and it was, like, super far. It was, like, motherfucking 3 hours. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And then, like, we left in the morning. We left, like, 6, got there, like... More like we left at 7, got there at 10. And then when we finally got there, I was tired. I did not sleep well, so I'm exhausted. And we just went to the beach, we went on the boardwalk, and, we threw the football around for like an hour. And I didn't really want to swim because I was exhausted. Dude, especially swimming in the ocean, that shit fucking airs you out. So, like, I'm sleep deprived. I'm lazy as fuck to begin with. I'm Jabba the Hutt on the low. And, like, I don't want to move. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I start regretting, like, why'd I come out? Because, like, then... And I also don't want to drain other people because, like, they're like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? It's like, not really. No. I'd rather go home. I'd rather get in the car, drive for 3 hours, and go home. So it's kind of like, it's one of those things where you kind of want to pick your time carefully and not fuck around and fuck up other people's days as well. But yeah, I guess it's one of those things. Like whenever you have relationships, whenever you have friendships, kind of a give and take. You got to figure out when other people can hang out so it's convenient for them. You got to figure out when it's good for you. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting drained because you didn't sleep the night before. I guess it's relationship shit, Same thing with getting older. I mean, like, for the past 2 years, I feel like fucking adulthood really is real. I wish it wasn't, but it looks like it's real. Looks like it's real, folks. Unfortunately for me, it's about another 4 years until I'm 30, which basically means that's like what? Is it 30 when your life really goes to shit? I'm already miserable. I'm already feeling old. And now I'm going to be 30? What the fuck? At least my credit score will probably go up. That's the only benefit, probably. Low-key, that's probably the only benefit that's going for me. Shit, I probably need more medals, right? 30, okay. So I need 30 silver. Okay, so I'm probably going to go farm this up myself. And I'm actually kind of interested to see how good this Trunks is. If he's pretty decent, I may look into trying to get his, trying to get dupes. I don't know if I'm going to rainbow him, because god damn is it. You got to get him as an SR, awaken him, Dokkan awaken him, farm the medal. Well, no. You don't have to farm the fierce battle medals. You just need the Dokkan awaken him. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe it's worth it to get him to be, what do you call it? A rainbow unit? Because he is pretty decent. He does have fierce battle as well. So I'm interested to see that. By the way, let me just say, if you did not already realize, 18 is a fucking monster. She is a fucking god. 17 is actually pretty damn good too, dude. Like, these are really good free-to-play cards. I would say they almost outshadow this nigga, like, to be honest. Like, when they work together really well. So I wouldn't sleep on these bitches. They low-key god tier. But that is it for me. It is the end of the day, the end of the night. And at the end of the day, what can I say? I'm another day older, another day wiser, and I hope the stock market doesn't crash, because I may be the one who dies from a coronavirus rash.